This is an introduction into how to get the most value from conducting checklists within the Readiness Rounds system in order to make your facility safer. Readiness Rounds is a patient safety, quality of care, and experience improvement process based on best practices that provides a standard structure that your healthcare facility will use to collect compliance and performance improvement data. Readiness Rounds contains 5 key elements that, when combined with teamwork and a culture of safety, assist your organization along a path to achieve high reliability. The 5 key elements of Readiness Rounds are checklists, closed-loop follow-up, dashboards, performance improvement, and regulatory compliance. The results from this effort are enhanced patient safety, quality of care, and experience, heightened patient satisfaction, reduced risk of financial penalties, effective interaction with regulatory agencies as we demonstrate improvement, as well as you are a key player in making this happen in your facility. Readiness Rounds adopts the airline industry's approach to safety by proactively and consistently checking the reliability of systems and processes. We can no longer react to results as they occur or reactively fix one thing and then move on to something else. Instead, we must proactively maintain and consistently progress in our improvement efforts. The Readiness Rounds approach to patient safety, quality of care, and experience requires shifting your focus when conducting checklists to these 3 key concepts. First, the goal is not to get a high score when completing checklists. Second, every observation must be approached as if it has failed. And finally, by celebrating when failures are observed. The first key concept to keep in mind when completing a checklist is that it is not about getting a high score. Healthcare facilities often approach reviews with the intent of getting a good score. The industry reality is that healthcare facilities have a high failure rate and need to be able to quickly identify and correct the cause of these malfunctions. Accurately identifying and establishing the results, regardless of the score, is critical to driving improvement. The second concept is to assume that every item has failed. Healthcare facilities typically approach checklists with a mindset that the item has passed, since it has been found to be compliant in the past, and any type of failure will surely be noticed and recorded by someone else. There are numerous examples of major failures of items within facilities that have occurred because multiple reviewers expected the item to pass and scored it as such. When conducting a checklist, expect every item to fail and make your observation prove that it is indeed compliant. This change in approach will yield startling results for your facility. By reviewing the first 2 key concepts of not focusing on getting a high score when completing a checklist and assuming that everything has failed, you can now address the third key concept, celebrating your failures. An enthusiastic attitude towards failures will support the first 2 concepts and help to fully utilize the review process. By celebrating failures, you now know where to focus. You can now identify the source of the failure and eliminate the cause. This unassuming attitude, coupled with humility about the score and a willingness to celebrate failures, will truly advance your improvement efforts by providing increased safety and quality of care for your patients. So to recap the 3 key concepts we learned today, first, it's not about the high score. It's about accurately identifying the failing items in your facility. Second, approach every observation like it has failed. Make an observation prove that it is compliant and you will drive improvement. And third, celebrate your failures. You found the source of the failure and now you can correct the cause. So be excited. In closing, thank you for taking the time to review this material. Please utilize the opportunity to review other videos that may help you more effectively operate this patient safety, quality of care, and experience improvement process. Thank you for your attention.